Hello, everyone. That family that travels here, and boy, do we have a story for you. We just got back from an amazing adventure in London. We're talking a full 3 months from September to December 2024, right in the heart of it all. We weren't just visiting, oh no, we were living like locals in the awesome Wembley area. Get ready to hear all about the amazing fall colors, the incredible tours, the holiday magic, and of course, the delicious food. So, Wembley, what a cool place. You've got the iconic Wembley Stadium practically in your backyard, which was awesome. We could feel the energy of the crowds on game days, even from our apartment. Speaking of our apartment, it was an amazing New York-themed loft named Ferrum on Southway. We had a little kitchen, so we cooked lots of meals, but honestly, we were all about those local eats. Okay, you guys know we love our food, and Wembley did not disappoint. There was this amazing Indian restaurant just around the corner called Masalki by Atul Kokshar. Their butter chicken? Oh my goodness, we must have eaten there at least once a week. And don't even get me started on the fish and chips. We found this little pub called the White Horse that made them perfectly crispy with mushy peas on the side. Seriously, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. Of course, we had to check out Wembley Stadium. Even if you're not a huge sports fan, it's an iconic landmark. We did a behind-the-scenes tour, which I'll talk more about later, but just walking around the outside of that place was impressive. The history, the energy, it's something else. But Wembley wasn't just about the stadium. We loved exploring the local markets, especially the Saturday farmers market. And of course, we would head into the city proper for Borough Market, where we'd pick up fresh produce, try different street foods, and just soak up the atmosphere. It was a great way to experience everyday life in London. Okay, picture this: crisp autumn air, golden leaves falling from the trees, and those classic London landmarks bathed in warm sunlight. It was like stepping into a painting. We spent hours wandering through Hyde Park, just enjoying the scenery. The trees were exploding with color. There were people rowing boats on the Serpentine Lake, and we even saw a few brave souls taking a dip in the outdoor swimming area. Another one of our favorite fall activities was strolling along the River Thames. The views were incredible, with all the historic buildings lining the banks. We even took a river cruise one afternoon, which was a great way to see the city from a different perspective. But the fall beauty wasn't just limited to the parks. Even just walking down the streets, you'd see colorful vines climbing up buildings, window boxes overflowing with flowers, and the occasional street performer adding to the atmosphere. It was such a vibrant and inspiring time to be in London. Now, no trip to London is complete without experiencing the West End, and let me tell you, we did it up right. Starlight Express. Okay, this show was pure spectacle. I mean, roller skating actors singing their hearts out. It was wild. The costumes were amazing, the music was catchy, and the whole thing was just a ton of fun. Mean Girls, so fetch. We're big fans of the movie, so we had to see the musical. It was hilarious, the songs were great, and the cast was super talented. We were singing along the whole time. Cabaret? This one was a bit more serious, but wow, what a powerful performance. The music, the story, the acting, everything was top notch. It was definitely a highlight of our trip. We really wanted to dive deep into London's history and culture, so we went on a bunch of different tours. We took a day trip out to Canterbury to see the famous cathedral. The architecture was breathtaking, and the history behind it was fascinating. Our tour guide was this lovely older gentleman who knew everything about the place. He told us stories about the pilgrims, the archbishops, and even some of the scandals that had happened there over the centuries. Another day trip we took was to the Cotswolds, which is this picturesque area with rolling hills, charming villages, and honey-colored stone cottages. It was like stepping back in time. We visited a few different villages, each with its own unique character. We even stopped at a traditional pub for lunch and had a ploughman's lunch, which was delicious. Back in London, we did a couple of walking tours. One was focused on the history of the city, and we got to see all the major landmarks like Buckingham Palace, the Houses of Parliament, and the Tower of London. Our guide was really knowledgeable and kept things interesting with funny anecdotes and historical trivia. The other walking tour was all about food. We explored different neighborhoods, tried samples from local vendors, and learned about the culinary traditions of London. And of course, we went to a game at Wembley Stadium. We got to see the US women's national team against the England women's team. It was an amazing match. The final score, 0-0. It was a dream come true for any sports fan. As December rolled around, London transformed into a winter wonderland. Christmas lights twinkled everywhere, Christmas markets popped up on every corner, and the air was filled with the smell of roasted chestnuts and mulled wine. Covent Garden was especially magical during the holidays. They had a huge Christmas tree in the center of the piazza, and the whole area was decorated with lights and garlands. There were street performers, carolers, and all sorts of festive activities going on. We loved exploring the different Christmas markets around the city. Each one had its own unique charm, with vendors selling handmade crafts, delicious food, and warming drinks. We picked up some unique gifts for friends and family, and of course, we indulged in some tasty treats ourselves. But the best part about the holidays in London was the overall atmosphere. Everyone seemed to be in a good mood, and there was a real sense of community spirit. We even attended a carol service at a local church, which was a beautiful and moving experience. London, you were amazing. From the vibrant fall colors to the magical holiday season, we had the time of our lives. We explored your iconic landmarks, immersed ourselves in your culture, and indulged in your delicious food. We made memories that will last a lifetime. We hope you enjoyed this glimpse into our London adventure. And remember, as always, adventure awaits. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future travel adventures. Thanks for watching.